Former President Lee Teng-hui once made headlines when he visited the U.S. during his presidency, and now President Tsai Ing-wen may be set to follow in Lee's footsteps. Reports suggest Tsai may give a speech at her alma mater, Cornell University, in May or June.
The presidential office has not confirmed any such plans, but one lawmaker said that if such a trip is to happen, it would likely be in the first half of 2023, before the run-up to next year's presidential elections.
Amid a large number of recent foreign delegations to Taiwan, reports say President Tsai Ing-wen is mulling her own official visit abroad as soon as March. In January 2017, Tsai visited 4 countries in Latin America, including Guatemala. Now, 6 years later, Tsai may accept an invitation to attend a Taiwan event in Guatemala next month. Tsai will co-host the event with Guatemalan President Alejandro Giammattei. The time is ripe for a visit by Tsai to the region, and reports suggest that officials are already planning Tsai's itinerary. Besides the Latin America visit, some reports suggest that Representative to the U.S. Xiaobi Kim is working with high-level officials in Taipei to plan a visit to the U.S. by Tsai in May or June. Tsai could visit Cornell University, which is her alma mater, as well as that of former President Lee Teng-hui.
I have done so with people in my heart.
In 1995, Lee visited Cornell to give a speech during his presidency in what was seen as a diplomatic breakthrough. Now Tsai may also visit Cornell as Taiwan's president and give a speech at the university. However, the presidential office has yet to confirm the reports.
Before the pandemic, the president also routinely visited allies. It was a very normal occurrence. This was the practice in the past, and if there is a future visit, we will arrange the plans. However, at the moment, there aren't any detailed plans. After the Taiwan Travel Act was passed, restrictions on travel to Washington by high-level Taiwanese officials were legally eliminated. However, there have yet to be any significant visits of this nature. If President Tsai Ing-wen can enter the U.S. and visit Washington, I think that would be a very important milestone. In the second half of this year, Taiwan will be in the lead-up to elections. Therefore, I think a trip made by the president in the first half of this year, or at least before September, would be a more reasonable time frame.
Former President Ma Ying-jeou also gave a speech at his alma mater, Harvard University, while he was president, but that speech was made during a layover on Ma's way to Latin America. A trip by Tsai to the U.S. at a time when U.S.-China relations are tense may be more complicated, but would also be a diplomatic milestone.